Hello, my feline friends. This is Unikitten. In our last episode, we went back to Mars to the Red Devil's headquarters to speak with Hadrian about the old research crew returning. She was very excited to hear that her old crew was returning to help. She said that all the data was so much that it would take forever to get through without their help. She then asked if even Kaiser, the robot, was going to be coming. We said we knew of his whereabouts but needed assistance from her to get past his protocols. She said after all this time he may be corrupted and need major repair. She told us his voice activation command code and Kaiser schematic and gave us Kaiser schematics to assist in his repairs. Off to the Freestar territory to a planet called Nira. Nira is a near-abandoned planet after the colony war because the atmosphere had been destroyed and mech warfare and xeno warfare that destroyed the surface and made it uninhabitable. Once we landed on Nira, we entered a scrapyard and then located an outpost where we met Gel, proprietor of One of a Kind, the name of the scrapyard. He sold us information about the whereabouts of Kaiser, then told us he hasn't seen Kaiser for a while. Story of our life. Everyone we seek hasn't been seen for a while. Gel gave us some warnings about sirens, and I thought we were prepared, but one death and a return to our last save proved otherwise. We set back out and used a different strategy. The sirens move fast and will gang up on you quick. Gotta keep moving and always have an out. Hitting them in the soft underbelly on their sides works well too. We got past the sirens and found Kaiser covered in heat leeches, slowly being drained of all his power. We cleared him of the leeches and gave him the password Hadrian gave us. Kaiser told us his power was insufficient and he needed a battery. Instead, we headed back to the One of a Kind to see if Gel had one, and he did, but he wanted a lot of credits for it. We decided to make one on our own because we had the schematics. We went to a workbench and we attempted to make it, but we actually didn't have the resources needed. We asked Gel for supplies and no go. He gave us coordinates of different mechs out in the scrapyard though, and said that the supplies they had on them may be enough to make one power cell. We gathered up all of the parts from the fallen mechs and returned to the workbench and made Kaiser a power cell. We returned to Kaiser and luckily the power cell was all he needed. Once Kaiser was up and running, we asked him to return to the Red Devil's HQ with us. He refused, stating he was already on a mission and cannot abandon it. His current mission was to disarm Unit XW-99, a xenowar weapon that had been deployed on Nira. What is this weapon, you ask? A giant siren who just happens to be in the control of ecliptic pirates who are attempting to overwrite Unit 99's programming to gain complete control and use of the weapon for their own use. In order to get Kaiser to come with us, we agreed to help him end his nemesis and conclude his mission. We are successful, and now we must take Kaiser to Hadrian. So, before we go and take Kaiser to Hadrian, I had stopped back at the den to sell some items, and I'd looked around, and I've mentioned it several times before how we sold some boots to a guy here at the den that were supposed to be cursed. Well, I found him, and I'm about to show you his demise. It was not pretty. We probably should have put the boots in the box. But anyway, let's go take a look and then we'll start back on our VC Vanguard mission. So I went back to the corner of where I was supposed to put the boots in the box. See that box there? And there's the guy. See the boots he's wearing? We sold those to him for 500 credits. He said they were better boots than he's ever had before. So yeah. They were cursed after all. We should have put them in the box. So, oh well. Nobody knows it was us. Now back to Mars. We gotta return Kaiser to Hadrian in the New Devil's HQ. The rest of the research crew should have already arrived because they were on their way when we first left. I'm still not sure if we're just being led around like puppets, though, because her father being alive and having so much control just seems a little suspicious. I'm still not 100% sure we can trust Hadrian. I think somebody's out to get us. At this point, I don't know who, though. I'm kind of surprised we haven't been sent to New Londonium yet, where, you know, the Terrormorphs...
I'll meet you inside the facility.
Okay, Kaiser. Thanks. So, you know, I'm surprised we haven't been sent to New Londonium yet, but hey, we still have time on this quest line, so we just might. Okay, creepy robot, stay out of my way. Seriously. Just walking slowly in front of people.
I can't believe it.
Major Salon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion. Where are we going?
Yeah, we're... Didn't I call it? I just called it.
I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with.
Alright.
So the problem we're up against is vast. Terrormorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on.
That doesn't
I'll
really
walk you through what
sound
we're
like
thinking.
it'll work. Like another Xeno weapon. It just seems like then that Xeno weapon will be our problem too. Alright, what you got?
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Mira? The thing that eats Terrormorphs, the Aceles?
Yeah, the one that's extinct. I remember, sure. Doesn't ring a bell. Wait, there's a thing that eats Terrormorphs? Yeah, you told me about it, and you said it was extinct. So what does that have anything to do with it?
Apparently, they were bloodhounds for Terrormorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Aceles were chosen to fill in the gaps.
That was
We
dumb.
thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing
Yeah.
is bringing them back.
Bird-looking
We
creature.
breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me.
So
We
cloning
even
them.
think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Aceles' hunting skills to track down the Terrormorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the Terrormorph problem definitively.
Yeah, but what about if they want to kill us? Huh, that sounds like it could actually work. Using aliens to our own end sounds like the Xeno warfare team all over again. Not sure I like the idea of introducing random aliens to human worlds across the galaxy. Are these Aceles things dangerous? Could Aceles really clean up whole worlds like you're describing? Let's see. Using aliens to our own ends again.
I suppose that's a fair comparison. Except that this time, we'd be protecting human lives, not ending them.
But
Now,
what about...
there is another option for removing the Terrormorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with Terrormorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Aceles.
So, I don't know, because, like, you introduce any kind of microbe, it mutates, you release a group of alien creatures, and
hello?
I'm thinking, crying out loud, let me think. And who exactly is going to be doing all this work dispersing the microbe or the Aceles?
Well, that's still not 100%. But it sounds like the Vanguard will actually be picking up a fair bit of it. But there's no sense in hammering down those sorts of details before we've made a decision on which route we're taking.
If it were up to me, I'd deploy the microbe. Anything less could mean lives lost. What kind of risks are there with the microbe? Yeah.
Percival assures me that they're minimal. He'll be able to encode safeguards against mutation in the agent's genetics, so that they stick to the task of cleaning up Terrormorphs. But the microscopic world has a tendency to behave in ways you can't always predict. So to say there's zero risk would be a lie.
I don't know. I think microbe warfare is not really the way to go. What about the Aceles?
With either path, though, we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time. And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work. Terrormorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Aceles gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around.
But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londonium.
Apparently. Then let's not waste any more time. Londonium, here we come. If this is what it's going to take, the planet overrun by Terrormorphs, isn't that suicide? Are we even allowed on Londonium? Londonium had an Aceles population?
It was the central hub for Aceles processing during the Colony War. But, and this part's exciting, the Terrormorph data suggests Aceles were first found there. The planet it's on, Toliman 2, was their homeworld. Meaning, there's a very good chance their prey, the Terrormorphs, came from that same world. Which would also explain why no one ever suspected that planet as the Terrormorph source world. The Aceles were too damn effective at cleaning them up. Additionally, it explains why once the Aceles were gone, the outbreak there was so catastrophic. Londonium could very well be where the Terrormorph saga began. And the key to its end.
That Aceles looks like it wants to take a big bite out of both of us every time it comes behind you. Just letting you know that. Anyway, then let's not waste any more time. Londonium, here we come. If this is what it's going to take, the planet overrun by Terrormorphs, isn't that suicide? Are we even allowed on Londonium? Yeah, are we allowed there?
It's certainly not encouraged, but the UC's given their sign-off for this excursion. This trip is all above board.
And it's overrun by Terrormorphs.
It's dangerous, yes. But Kaiser, Percival, and I, we've trained for this. And you're not so green yourself. And the last thing I want right now is for the UC to stick us with some gung-ho jarhead who's gonna put us and the mission at risk. Captain, you're the reason we're all here right now. You're the person I think can help us finish it. Will you join us on this?
Then let's not waste any more time. Londonium, here we come.
Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londonium's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Commander Haotum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there.
But you need to know, Londonium, it belongs to the Terrormorphs.
They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
Alright.
When you get a moment, can we talk?
Sure, Sam. You're kind of as needy as Sarah is.
sorry if I'm a little out of it. Didn't get much sleep last night. Lillian and me, I tried talking with her and I lost my cool. Got a little heated. I know I woke Cora up.
On a small ship, everyone hears everything. I hope Cora didn't hear anything. Sorry, I'm busy right now. How does Cora feel about all this?
Well, up until a few years ago, she kept hoping we'd get back together. I mean, Lillian and I stayed married longer than we should have for Cora's sake. But we really weren't doing Cora any favors there.
On a small ship, everyone hears everything.
Well, that statement's gonna keep me up at night. Like everything? Just so you know,
Yes.
there's a long,
Everything.
proud tradition of singing in the shower. Lillian,
That's what you were doing.
She's an incredible woman. Truly. But it is always, and I mean always, about the job. When she bleeds, Freestar colors spill out. Back when I was a ranger, we were quite the team.
There must be a story behind why you stopped being a ranger. I bet you were good at being a lawman. I don't know. I think we're quite the item too, Sam. Did you like being a ranger?
Oh, don't worry. You're in a category all your own.
Yes, I am quite
What was I?
unique.
But one day, I was just done. No particular reason. It had been building for a long time. So I tried to convince Lillian to leave it behind, come with me. She shot me down. Hard. Hurt my pride. More than a little.
Yep, she chose service
She's
over
probably
you.
right.
If you were that unhappy, you did the right thing. I feel bad for Cora. She didn't even consider it?
We were making each other miserable. And that wore on poor Cora too. It's funny, our latest argument started because Lillian thinks I'm putting Cora in too much danger traveling with you. I told her what you told me, that Cora's just blossoming with all this. With Sarah, you, heck, even Walter. I just know Cora has futures I could never dream of. But Lillian, not so much a fan of you.
Well, because I'm awesome,
Kinda set me
and
off.
she's jealous. I'm sorry I caused an argument. If I met Lillian, I have a feeling I wouldn't like her. Separation sounds like so much fun. Why did you even get together with Lillian in the first place? Sorry I caused an argument.
Don't be. It's always something. Cora's been stood up a time or two by Lillian. Always for the best reasons. Last time I think Lillian got a medal for it. But at a certain point, Lillian's excuses don't matter. Poor Cora cried for a week. I don't want to put her through that again.
I don't blame you. Lillian's part of her life. It's not healthy to keep them apart. Tell Lillian that. Give her a chance, but make her understand she has to follow through. I think Cora is better off with us. I'm sorry things are complicated for you. Yeah, tell Lillian that she needs to step up.
Y'all might want to invest in some industrial strength earplugs. And for now, Lillian's going straight to voicemail, so everyone can sleep easy.
Fine by me. Alright. New Londonium outpost. You would think, since they have this outpost near New Londonium, that they actually would have, that they would have had
Damn well not repeat itself.
eyes on the Terrormorph problem and see that they were leaving. Alright, Lieutenant.
Oh, this goddamn planet. You romanticize
Cranky.
a place when you're away from it for long enough, but I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now you, what do you need?
Stuff. I was just looking for some supplies. Wanted to introduce myself. Captain Unikitten. Vanguard. I've been helping Hadrian. Please like and subscribe. Well, aren't you just a ray of sunshine? What's wrong with Mars? A lot's wrong with Mars. Need
You
some
project
supplies.
personnel? Supplies are for project personnel only.
Yeah, I am. I'm Captain Unikitten. Vanguard. Pleasure to meet you. I'm the one who helped Hadrian put down the Terrormorphs in New Atlantis. I'm the only reason this place is open again. So how about you show a little respect? I helped with the Terrormorphs.
Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
awesome.
much care for Vanguard.
Well, it doesn't
Sounds
matter.
like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis.
Yeah, we did.
My sister's kids live in the city, so Thank you for what you did there.
You're welcome. Alright, I cannot read my screen right now because Athena has decided to step in front of me. Alright, there we go. She lay down. Alright, you're welcome. I hope your family was alright. So I am really just here to buy supplies. Wait, what's your problem with the Vanguard? Alright, I'm glad your family's alright.
Yeah, they both came through okay. One science division, others an artist. Effectively useless human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near the fighting. Still, would hate to see anything happen to them. Now, what was it you needed?
Supplies. Let me see what you've got for sale. I get the sense this isn't the first time you've worked in this place. Is that right? What do you think about this new project taking on the Terrormorphs? What do you got for sale?
Everything up to spec.
Alright, let me see. That's an interesting looking rifle gun. You know, Athena, it would be easier for me to see what the weapons he has to sell me if you weren't standing in front of my screen. You are the prettiest kitty of all kitties. That gun looks like it would be off balance, the way it's shaped. Vampire's gift. Thanks, dude. Alright. Now off to New Londonium. I called it. I knew that we would probably end up there. Surprised it took this long, to be honest. I need to get one of those Aceles to keep in my outpost so that way if Terrormorphs attack it, I've got protection. Oh, you guys see my new... We're using the new ship now. I got it finished. Isn't it pretty? Pretty, pretty. And its name is Murder Claw, so don't get it confused with Murder Mittens. Could you eat quieter, Athena?
Time to leave this place behind.
Come sit over here. Come over here. This ship doesn't really take off as nice as the other one, though. And it's kind of a big pizza box looking ship, but...
We're in orbit. What next?
Alright, thanks, Sam. You kind of hesitated, so, like, did you not think we would make it? So, Ptolemy, here we come.
I will never get tired of that.
Attention vessel, you have entered restricted space. Please respond. This world is off limits. You are advised to jump to safe harbor immediately.
I have permission to be here. Athena, please sit down. Alright, I'm cleared to be here. I'm meeting with Commander Haotum. You're interfering with the critical mission. Stand down or I'll report you. Off limits? Why? Are you going to stop me from landing? I am here cleared to be
Let
here.
me check my logs. Alright, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
Thank you. Right in the snow cap is where we gotta go.
Landing gear is ready. Site is clear.
Sorry, I was lost in a memory for a moment there. How can I help?
Talk to you later, Barrett. Got ominous music playing. Like I'm about to go to my death. Well, this is the Terrormorphs world, isn't it? Alright.
Please disregard. I attempted an
Snow planet. Or snow cap.
You! Inside the barriers! Double time!
I'm working on it.
You with the Xeno unit?
Yeah.
Head to command. Far end of the compound.
Thanks, dude. Oh, target practice. It's probably smart. Alright, Commander.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser.
Captain Unikitten, UC Vanguard, you're expecting me. I'm with the collection team. I'm just here for coffee. Black, 2 sugars, please. I actually like mine with more cream and sugar than coffee, so that's not gonna apply. But Captain Unikitten.
Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Haotum,
No need for introductions, Major Sinon. Dr. Walker, your reputation's preceding.
That could be good or
As does
bad.
the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londonium is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terrormorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one.
What?
Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
Yes. Understood, ma'am. Don't expect backup. Sure. Now I'll take your heaviest ordnance, please. Can you tell us what we're going to face out there? You wouldn't even send a rescue party? Vae Victis bombed this place. Why would he do that? Yeah, why did he do that?
The initial Terrormorph outbreak that overran Londonium during the tail end of the colony war came as a complete shock. Waves of the creatures appeared out of nowhere, and the city was quickly overwhelmed. There were some attempts at evacuation, but Vae Victis decided more definitive action was merited. He ordered the spaceport to be bombed, ensuring no other ships could leave the city, halting the spread of the outbreak but leaving large sections in ruins and condemning countless lives. And the intervening 20 years have only made Londonium more hostile, not less. So my people will not be coming for you out there. Understood?
Yeah. Sure, sure. Now I'll take your heaviest ordnances, please.
We'll do our best. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain.
Really?
Now, once you're
Ooh.
outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope
Like
you
what?
will find what you're looking for out there.
Me
Robot,
too.
you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
His name is Kaiser,
Thank you, Commander.
not Robot.
Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field.
Ready when you are. I'm with Percival. Let's get this over with fast. You can pinpoint the location of these samples all the way from here. Let's get this
No
over
argument
fast.
here. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
Got it. You think it would be too cold here for Terrormorphs?
Transfers complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to most facilities in the city. Systems should shut. Give him one for me, all right?
Will do.
Hey. I must confess, the hum of a grab drive, fine.
Alright, you just got in the way. I didn't really want to talk to you. Sam, can you just not be in the way? Alright, my feline friends, I'm going to take a quick pause here and manage my inventory, and then we'll be right back so we can continue on with this mission so we don't get overburdened immediately. Hello, my feline friends. Alright, I looted this place. Lots of stuff here, and then I also went and deposited what I could in my ship, and I picked up Sarah on the way. So now we're going to continue with this mission. Alright, Agent.
You match our description. The Vanguard captain? The cabinet wanted you to have something.
Oh? What's
Make
that?
sure you had the best tools for the task at hand. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Nice. Let's see what that actually was, because I really couldn't tell. Fierce assassins. No. What was... Okay, here it is. The X989 micro gun. Okay, I have a minigun thing. Thank you, cabinet people. So I guess I didn't clear all of my inventory. Anyway, moving on. Sarah, please go through the door. Thank you. Oh, look, Sarah, Chunks. Your favorite place. Well, this is about what I imagined the place looks like, since you always say, please don't go there. Alright, Hadrian.
All set on your gear?
Yeah.
Are you ready to do this?
You look like a robot. I'm ready. Actually, I need some more time. Wait, are you nervous?
Yeah, just pre-mission jitters. You hear about a place for so long, it maybe gets bigger in your head than it should be. But you don't need to worry about me. I'll be all right. Now, are we doing this or not?
Duh. Yes, I am ready.
Then let's get this show on the road.
Yes, robot lady.
Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock codes transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
Alright.
On our way into the city.
Big, giant gate, too.
Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. Aceles. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
What container? Okay. Kaiser kind of scared me there for a second, the way he was coming in. What is that? With the pretty blue lights and stuff? Oh. Wonder if I can scan that thing. Get some scan points. Kaiser, would you please move? Oh, look at this dinosaur turtle looking thing. Pokemon. Didn't even let me get through the door. I am trying to get everything. Ooh, that's a weird looking creature. Thanks for the extra boost to XP to get my next level. Alright, people. Ooh. Ooh, that was a little baby Terrormorph. Went into the ground. Get it, Kaiser. Thought that was the whole reason you're here. Where did you come from? Ooh, there's another one. You are one ugly creature. Just so you know. Got a face only your mama could love. You. I wonder if creatures will come out of those little piles. You could really do without the death cry from those creatures. It's really creepy. Sorry, Walker.
The location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures.
Digipix.
Power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can.
Nice epic shotgun. Kind of feel like a shotgun's not really gonna quite do it though. Well, good thing they just gave me a bunch of digipicks. Apparently I'm gonna need them immediately. Don't mind me, team. I just have to pick this lock right quick. I'll be along in just a second. I swear I'm on my way. I already left.
That lock didn't last very long.
Nope, we're getting good, aren't we, Sarah? Alright. Oh, that's where we came. Can we, like, borrow this car for a minute? Like, that'll help. Oh, that got caved in. Full of snow. Nope, can't melt it away. Alright. Oh, here's something kind of crawling. Maybe not. I'm freezing to death. What are you? You big giant creature. Look, oh, it's a Terrormorph. Didn't quite look like a Terrormorph all this way back. No! Stop talking! No, stop talking to me, voice. Just the voice inside my head. No, it doesn't have you. It doesn't have you. Just don't listen. Don't listen. It's gonna be okay. Ooh. I don't remember the other ones going invisible like this. Well, I guess this says cloaked. So, yeah. That makes them even scarier to attack. Ooh. There's two of them.
Closer. Closer. Closer now.
You are a creepy voice. Closer. Oh. Get in there, Kaiser. I mean, I assume they can affect you. Creepy laughter. Ooh, nasty looking creature. No, go after Kaiser. And beat up on him. Ew, you're so disturbing looking. Ooh, like pustules or something. Alright. Ugly little Terrormorphs. I was thinking that in this area there wouldn't be so many because of the cold, but I guess they're not bothered by the weather as much. Because if you evolved on this planet, you can live on it. I didn't think that would work. Now I gotta get back up there so I can open it. Or get into it now that it's open. Hello, storage container. Do you have anything? Of course not. Oh, I guess you do. Never mind. What do you have? Oh, you've got some contraband. I have to remind myself to dispose of that sooner than later. Oh, here's a gene sample in here. Yeah, I kind of forgot I was supposed to be looking for gene samples. Just out here wandering around, you know, looting and killing stuff. Stay focused. Focus. Huh, you're frozen. Oh, not on this side. Alright.
All Aceles samples collected.
You scared me half to death, Kaiser.
Samples secure.
Nice work. Now, earlier scan picked up a valid Terrormorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
Great.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not.
I think that's funny. They got beer inside of a juice box. I would think it would be disgusting to drink beer out of a juice box.
Sure.
Percival,
Have you guys
see another
noticed
option?
that Kaiser has a military tattoo on his arm?
Access
red.
unlocked. We may proceed.
Alright, show us the way, Kaiser. Where are we going? Are you all coming? Medipack. More contraband. I hope we don't have to make a quick exit when we leave, because we got all this contraband. And it won't let us fast travel with it. I'm sure I'll forget about it, though. Alright, steam tunnels. At least they'll be warm. Or not.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarous plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be
Interesting.
cultivated anywhere but Londonium. Real marvel.
Huh. Wonder if it has anything to do with, like, Terrormorphs in there. And how they grow. Phew. It's just running at us like it was gonna do something. Oh, that one.
All these leeches. Organic resources use like this are more useful than people give them credit for.
No, so far they're just gross little creatures I keep finding everywhere. I mistook them as the Terrormorphs in the very beginning when we were just hearing about them in the different labs that were destroyed. Ooh, that one gives me +5 carry capacity. It's like a whole ecosystem. You see that, everyone? Like it's like a whole ecosystem out there.
What's that? My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom.
In bloom, huh?
You know, we might be some of the only. What's happening?
Oh, I was right. They are the reason for a Terrormorph. Oh. Oh, well.
Oh my God. The heat leeches are Terrormorphs.
Oh, so I wasn't entirely wrong in the beginning.
Heat leeches are everywhere. They live everywhere. That means Terrormorphs.
Oh my God. You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind.
I saw it.
That heat leech became a Terrormorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby Terrormorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how Terrormorphs move between planets.
This feels like a pretty major discovery. Nothing natural should be able to do that. What the hell is a heat leech? What we just witnessed, that can't be how all Terrormorphs are born, right? What does this mean for the plans to clean up the Terrormorphs? Yeah, really?
That I don't have an answer for right now. But if
bounty
they share
on
a
heat
genome,
leeches.
like most nymphs and adults do, the microbe should have no problem dealing with heat leeches and Terrormorphs. The Aceles we'll have to look into. But given what we know about the creatures, I wouldn't be shocked to find that they've got an appetite for both.
Feels like a pretty major discovery.
Pretty major is right. But if what we just saw, if that's possible, the Lazarus plant, it's clearly an accelerant for the Terrormorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a Terrormorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, could someone have set that up?
Obviously. Given what we just witnessed, it's certainly plausible. I can't imagine what it'd take to pull something like that off. I don't know what to think right now. It's certainly plausible.
First, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
I kind of feel like they were studying it with that viewing glass. And having those plants in there, I think somebody knew. Somebody was in here doing research. you guys ready? That was a big Terrormorph too. He was really big. Here, don't turn your back on the open door, Sarah. That's how they get you. I mean, in all honesty, this area doesn't look nearly as abandoned as it really should. Oh, there he is. I see him. Oh, he saw us too. Ow. You have to hit me. Ow. Stop. Go after Kaiser. He can take it. He just doesn't want to go down. There he goes.
Alright, let's get to the bottom of this.
Alright, gotta get a tissue sample.
Percival, Kaiser's got the cell data from the new Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Let Kaiser take a look at that sample.
Beginning analysis.
Alright, Kaiser.
It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarous plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
I think it means the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attack in New Atlantis. That someone thought they could get away with attacking the UC. I want to hear it from you. Yeah, tell me. I have my thoughts, but you spell it out.
I think someone figured out how to use the Lazarus plant to trigger Terrormorph attacks. A bioweapon no one would recognize as one. Oh, that's a terrifying prospect. Sort of thing that'll keep you up at night. And the sort of thing whoever did this probably didn't expect us to uncover. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test. Someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one. It couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the Terrormorphs.
Yeah.
These attacks. I think someone planned them to set all this in motion.
Well, duh. I really need you to change your helmet. You freak me out. Anyway, I thought the timings of those Terrormorphs showing up was suspicious. I thought it was you, personally. I guess it might be possible. You sound like a complete crackpot right now. But didn't you say this plant can't grow anywhere but here? Well, there's that. Can't grow.
At least, I didn't think it could. But maybe if we're right about this, someone found a way.
Life always finds a way. I thought the timings of those Terrormorphs that showing up was suspicious.
They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions.
It does.
Who could pull something like this off? And why?
A bunch of displaced researchers that got thrown out after the colony war, Hadrian? Alright, anyway, the United Colonies. Someone inside the UC must have plans for the Lazarus plant. Freestar Collective makes the most sense. They'd be happy to see the UC suffer. I've got some ideas, but it's far from responsible to just start hurling accusations. Your dad? He might be a part of it too. Commander Haotum or one of her soldiers, they're the most likely to know about this. It was House Faroon, trust me, those guys are the worst. Maybe some independent group like Ecliptic, they're always looking for firepower. Honestly, I have no idea. Let's see. I got some ideas.
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terrormorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
All right,
Roger
Walker.
that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport.
The entrance is this way.
All right, Kaiser.
I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Of course.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that.
All right.
I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
Thanks, Kaiser. Considering Vae Victis seems to be kind of in the thick of everything, and someone who's supposed to be in prison, and he was the one who destroyed the spaceport, which in some ways makes you think that he had additional information that made what happened here in New Londonium, he knew that it was worse than what was initially reported in order to do that. But then to be, we're going to kill you, or we're going to go ahead and keep you locked up forever, that would make someone quite, mad and, just upset with everything. So I think he might have more to do with this than... Which is, I guess, I need to apologize to Hadrian if it turns out that she had nothing to do with it. But, her dad sucks. If he's a part of it, anyway. I guess I can't go around, accusing everybody without evidence. Slander and all. Digipics are like the love scene in romance novels. Oh, we gotta get to this place so right now because the world is at stake. But oh look, a safe. Let's just stop in the middle and open it because it's so important. I'm not gonna pass them up, but the irony is not lost on me. Oh, seriously? That was it? I hope we got something good, not just some sandwich or something. Yeah, nothing too... Seriously, not everything needs to be locked up. And see, you didn't need to lock all that up. Did not need to lock it up at all. Alright. I don't think... Contraband locker key, huh? Oh, some grenades. Aurora. That saved me a digipick finding that contraband locker key. I have so much contraband. Alright, utility controls. Now where do I have to go for that?
Captain. I think I see it.
Alright, point the way. Creepy helmet. Oh, there. That thing.
Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable.
Well.
Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Alright.
Back in business.
Alright.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged.
What's this message?
Admiral Senor, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here?
See?
Didn't think he had the guts
He
to look
knew.
those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
He knew about it.
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation. They're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties? Yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. They'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down small by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel.
You told them.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available. An invisible weapon. He knew about the Lazarous plant. Grab that recording. We should talk.
And he specifically told them that he was not gonna just leave them here, and that's exactly what he did. He just left them here after reassuring that he was gonna send backup. Vae Victis, you are an evil dude.
Vae Victis. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terrormorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he?
Yeah, that's certainly how I interpret it. There were plenty of reasons he could have ordered the bombing, the Terrormorph outbreak, for example. Never learned this reading minds trick you seem to have mastered. That's how I interpret it.
He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people. Condemned this city to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. He was
a cold-blooded murderer, a commander in a tough situation, someone who thought keeping the secret would save lives. A cold-blooded murderer.
Yes. Exactly what we all thought he was. But I guess that's just another part of his sick legacy now.
How about that? He's still alive.
He thought he was protecting us all, taking the secret to his grave.
Sure.
Only he didn't succeed. Now someone else knows about the Lazarus plant and is using it exactly how he feared.
Probably him. You're right. He's long gone, and it's up to us to get to the bottom of this. Listen, we should get moving. We've got work to do. Hadrian, your father, he's still alive. The UC have been keeping him prisoner.
Now's not the time to joke like that, alright?
I'm not joking. It's the truth. He claims he's been trying to help us. Hadrian, I want you to listen to me. Your father is alive.
No. That's insane. He died. They executed him. They faked his death?
Yeah.
My entire unit, they threw us all to the wolves, but kept him? And now he's what? An advisor? Commanding the fleet in secret? What was so important that they had to keep him alive?
They're using him to track down criminals from the colony war. The previous cabinet thought he was too useful to get rid of. He's actually secretly the president. We've been taking his orders the whole time. The previous cabinet thought he was too useful to get rid of.
I'm sure they did. They invested so much in him over the years. Even grew him an entire family he didn't want. He's alive. Vae Victis is still alive. This is just typical of UC bureaucracy. A cover-up of this magnitude could directly lead to war. What the hell is the matter with them? I guess it makes sense though, doesn't it? The UC of that era only created me because they were afraid of a world without Vae Victis in command. Why would they get rid of him? As long as I live, I'll never understand the loyalty that old bastard elicited. But wait, if my father's alive and knew about the Lazarous plant, what do you think the chances are he was involved in the attacks?
Pretty dang high. It's the only lead we've got. That's not possible. They keep him under tight control. It's an idea worth discussing further when we're not surrounded by Terrormorphs. Yeah.
Good point. Deal with one monster at a time. Let's go get that final sample.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, Vae Victis. I knew he had too much power in his little cell. That cell was probably just for show. He probably has like some mansion or something. I'm just gonna stand back here in case you get tacked.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
Alright. Let's go, folks. That looks like something. Maybe snow out there. I don't know. Gonna get something to help with frostbite. Alright, snow. Alright, it is snow. Just didn't quite look like snow from inside. Graphics and all. Comment below this video to tell me what you play this game on. What system.
Necessary for you to drag around all that gear.
It is, Sarah. It is always necessary.
Feel free to drop some stuff into my bag.
Will do. Doing that just now. So on the new ship Murder Claw, I added a bunch of cargo space so I can collect all of the loot.
Bye.
Is the light on over there? Maybe. Well, I guess it's not a light, it's like a reflector. This lab kind of looks like it's all nice and... well, I guess it It looked better, like more like it was up and running from outside, but not quite, I guess. Ooh, it's got one of those tracker sounds. Great way to like scare me. Alright, Kaiser. You're kind of in the way. What do you do? I don't know. Oh well. Okay, sample is over. Oh, he's in the ground. Terrormorph anonymous. Oh, trying to. Come on, Kaiser, get him. Sarah, get out of there. Kaiser, get out of my way. You are gigantic. Oh, due for company? Like you're a little. I already have some company, by the way. Who else? Oh, more creatures. Oh, there's... Yeah.
Get those online, and I'll relay my signal through there.
Dude, is that thing free fire? Oh, there's another one coming out. You are huge. Go down. I got hit with its mine.
They're going to betray you, every last one.
Building. Alright.
There it is! Open fire!
No signal online.
It's working!
One more dish, and I should be able to shut it down complete.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
There's one right there! Kill it!
Trying to turn these on. Go down.
I guess we should grab that sample while we can.
I don't know. These creatures just hanging out, not like trying to attack. Alright. Ooh, sorry, Marine. You did not make it. Alright, big guy.
Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Alright, take it.
Sample secure.
All
Thank
wrapped
you.
up. Time to get the hell out of here.
I agree.
Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
Alright, back to the base. So, Vae Victis. Knew all along. Seems like maybe the UC originally might not have been all about the armistice deal as much as they tried to pretend they were. Or maybe Vae Victis was just acting with a few and not the whole. It's hard to say. Inaccessible. Can you open that, Kaiser? Can we go? Oh. There we go. Oh, these are nice and cleanish. Oh, back to where we started. Heat leeches just everywhere. That would be the way that they keep spreading everywhere humans go. You know, they land on a planet, look around, the heat leeches attaches to the hull of their ships. They move on to the next one. Everybody just thinks they're just a pest, kind of like a rodent, until they, you know, they grow up to be a much bigger pest. Kind of like everybody thinks that the rats they have in their hometown aren't so bad until they see the ones in New York City. Then the ones in New York are like, yeah, we got your rat problem. Like, we got one better. They got rats the size of raccoons. I used to rent this one house from this slumlord, and I had a hole in my roof. And one day when I came home from work, raccoons that were in my neighborhood were in my attic of my house, stealing my Christmas decorations out of the attic. Just going through the roof. Like, hey, what's up? We like to decorate too. My aunt didn't find that as funny as I did, and so she's a loan officer for a bank, and so she helped me get a house loan. So I'm in a much better place now. Now I'm the slumlord that doesn't fix things. All the way to the top. Ew. Communications array. System status. Long-range communication array. Status active. Errors 0. Alright, you didn't have anything worthwhile.
Didn't get eaten, huh?
I'm harder to eat than you think. Do not make it easy to get up here, unless I just totally missed the stairs somewhere. Alright, Walker.
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success.
Yes.
Got everything we need to put this plan in motion.
I guess. Sure did. Kaiser's got all the samples in storage. Nearly cost a couple of fingers and toes, but yes, we got them. Is the plan going to still work now that we've got to clean up heat leeches and terrormorphs? Yeah, it's still gonna work.
Can't be positive until we run some tests. But knowing that the terrormorphs have been masquerading as heat leeches all this time is a big bind. Arguably makes things more feasible. Now that we know what we're dealing with, not less.
Agreed. Plus, I don't think you're gonna have to push real hard to get folks on board with cleaning up one of the galaxy's greatest pests if this is what they're capable of.
But
We
none of
need
that's
big
getting done
cats.
without the samples. You do have them, right?
Sure did. Kaiser's got all the samples. Nearly cost a couple of fingers and toes, but yes, we got them.
Was worried about that myself, though I know I wasn't nearly as much at risk of limb loss as you all were. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vae Victis knew about this damn plant?
Yep.
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
It's a bit more complicated than that.
Just a bit. You're right, Vae Victis couldn't have been involved with the attacks. Actually, we can't rule him out. Vae Victis is alive and under UC custody. Look, we learned something, but I can't say anything more. I promised.
Captain, he needs to know. Vae Victis is alive, which means he could have been involved in the attacks.
She said it, not me.
He's Vae Victis? That can't be true, right?
Unfortunately for us all, yes, it's true.
So that means we have a suspect.
Yeah, we do.
I believe that's exactly what that means. Look,
I wonder if we have
Captain,
to go kill him.
Percival and I, we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the Terrormorphs. But Vae Victis is the only solid lead we've got on the attacks. Since you're the only one who knows where he is, can you speak to him? See if you can get him to cough up anything he might know.
Oh, he and I are going to have some words. I'll do what I can. He's not exactly a trustworthy source. You really think it was him? Do you want to come speak to him with me? Yeah, I got some words.
Good. We'll all meet back
Gonna use my
at
gun.
outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck, Captain. And thank you for dealing with him.
Alright. So, heat leeches are Terrormorphs. Vae Victis is a traitor like we thought, or at least I thought. I kind of wonder, though, who else in the UC is with him, though, because, I mean, he seems to have an awful lot of power for a prisoner. And you can't have that kind of power in a prison situation without somebody else on the outside working with you.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Alright, my feline friends, we're going to end episode here and pick up back at New Atlantis, where we're going to speak to Vae Victis. Please like and subscribe to see what our next adventure holds.